What's up, nerds?
Yeah, what up, nerds?
Mike and I are gonna run some laps. I see we got a couple people watching already. A couple people in the comments. MB, if you want to race with us, come join us. Point a camera at the track and come do it live with us. We're kind of trying to show, um, not that it works. We're confident that it works, but kind of show live that it works. We've done this a couple of times, not on a show. I think Joe's gonna join us a little bit later. I don't know how long we're gonna go or how many races we're gonna do. I've done all my 132 magnets, so I think we might run some 124s here to start, and then just kind of see how it goes.
I
I have a
haven't done
couple of
any of
132s that have some more gas in the tank, if you will. I think I got some more to squeeze out of them. I see two nerds. Yeah, thanks, Greg.
you and who else? Well, maybe he's
Boom.
looking in the mirror. Maybe he's looking in the mirror down there in Florida.
You in a fun house where there's a room of mirrors?
So I think what we're going to attempt to do is start our races at the same time.
Correct.
And you run 18 laps and I run 10.
Correct.
And hopefully I can time it to where I don't know, where do you do your running start from?
Oh, we could just not do a running start, and then that would help.
Just start at the start finish line.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Mine.
because I think my distance from like on your track where you normally start, and mine is maybe right at the Greg Bridge right there,
Yeah. The
Greg
thing is
pedestrian
like
bridge.
where I moved to my start finish line, because so it's further at the beginning of that straight. Let's see if I can. It used to be start finish used to be like right here, and now it's down here, and so a running start doesn't help me as nearly as much now as it did in the old layout, just because you're not getting that much more speed than you would from a dead stop.
Right.
Says, what's going on here? Seems more than Electric Dreams is offering. Oh, yeah, I guess they got an event going right now. Whoops. Oh well.
Well, I mean, whatever.
But
It's,
yeah, so we'll just start right
it's
behind
what
the
it is.
start finish. I'm gonna be garbage at these. Just
Well, I can't see it because it's all. Ah, ah! I got pelted in the side by this fuse box.
all
Wait, I gotta go to the infield hospital to seek medical attention.
right. I'm gonna switch cars. What car is that? That's the Zach Speed. Well, so what do you want to do? I've got a modern GT and
Well, what do you want to do first? I got the GT out
all right.
with magnets,
Yeah, I'll switch.
running the Uno R8. Look at that! In honor of Pete, left the sticker on there. Hope it's gonna go faster.
Yeah, it gives you
Not a whole,
a little more
not a whole
sliding.
lot of, not a whole lot of wear on those tires. They're stock
Yeah, both mine are stock too.
for now.
Let me change to the
Stock for
Porsche.
now. Man, that's pretty nice weather here today, man.
Yeah, we do too. It's colder in my basement than it is
I
anywhere
mean, I'm,
else.
I'm sure it's not like Florida, where John Tucci and uh, that other guy,
Oh,
Clearwater.
dude, did I miss anything? Looks like we got a good little crowd going. We got MB, John Tucci, Vince, Greg. Let's see, Daryl. Slightly mad. So Fox and or Wolves, and yeah, got a good little crowd going. I got some people trickling in too.
I'm glad they can't see this side of the table because I got cars laying everywhere.
Yeah, that's why right here I have this screen overlay right there and that logo right there. Because if you could see over there, oh no, we are not switching to the GRL camera because that spot is a hot mess right now.
Huh. There's a wing I was looking for.
I love it when that
I
happens.
got I got some over there under the TV, but because I haven't put my border up all the way around there yet, because I was kind of changing stuff around, adding some elevation and some camber. You know, there's some guy out there
Yeah, he's all
always
about that.
preaching about the camber and stuff. So.
Always doing crazy ass camber and elevations and. All right, well, I mean, like I said, this is gonna be a shit show, but but yeah, I think I got 18 laps. I got the right car. I'm ready to go when you are. I won't be able
Count,
to hear you while you race, but
count it down, and
so
we'll try to push them at the same time.
yeah, I'll count three, two, one, and then we'll hit the start button.
Yep.
Let me make sure I'm connected. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think that's. We'll find out if I'm coded to this controller. All right, ready?
Yep.
Three, two, one.
Oh,
I already crashed.
all
I'm just
right,
gonna.
here we go.
I'm just gonna.
Nah, we'll just start over.
I'm gonna do a few laps so I can get used to this car. I haven't raced 124s in a long time. I think I'm in the wrong lane too.
Yeah. What a loser in Kentucky.
Yeah, this is definitely. All right.
I haven't driven anything in like a week, I
Really?
think.
Yeah, I hadn't either
It might have been Tuesday, I don't know.
until just sometimes that happens. I'm like, man, I haven't raced this week, and I log in and look, and I'm like, oh no, yeah, I'm good. All right, and now I've got it in the right lane.
It
So
seemed like it was
that was
synced
better.
up pretty good right there.
The start count was very close. So
Yeah.
all right, we'll try again.
All right, hold on. All right, brother.
You ready? Oh wait.
Yep.
All right, so I gotta do. All right, three, two, one, go.
Whoa. Oh, dang it.
Did you crash?
Yeah. I don't even know what lap. Oh, I had 6 laps, I think. Are you done or did you crash?
No, I just stopped.
Man alive.
Well, that's the turkey part. Is we both have to finish. Step one.
This is not good right now. This is not good.
Yeah. What's that? What's that saying? In order to finish first you got to finish.
First you gotta finish, yeah. And the bad thing, I'm listening to your beep, and I'm like, man, I'm not even a half a lap in.
Oh,
He's already completed one lap.
yeah, because mine will beep about twice as often as yours will.
Let me get this set back up. Let's see.
Sticky paper down. Although, like we've been saying, Magnet 124 Carreras are not the most exciting race.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I could get some of the cars that I can just hold at full pin. This one
Yeah,
is fairly new and it
this
ain't
one's
broke in
pretty
yet. So,
close. This one is pretty close. All right, you ready?
yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn. Oh. Ah. Oh. Yeah, what? I know y'all saw that, right? I know y'all saw it. Last lap for me. Oh. What are you looking at?
That was pretty dang close.
Yeah, and I deslotted and had to put it back in. I
Oh, did you?
deslotted, yeah, on my last lap in that stupid
Uh,
little kink right there. Uh,
let's see. I think I could do this.
121. That's still a pretty decent time. Oh,
And
we're putting that in? Yeah, I put
yeah,
it in. I put it
yeah.
in.
Why not?
So I deslotted in my hairpin. I'm on the inside lane, deslotted, and it went into the outside lane. So I just kept on rolling. Had a couple more laps to go. And then, of course, I came out, but I was standing right there. Put it back in. Still
Okay.
finished. Still finished before you.
Well, I think I finished just before you did, but
No, I
that's
don't think so.
no. I'm pretty sure I did.
No, I don't think you did. I don't think so. Something wrong with it.
Uh, we for those of you who are not familiar with SlotSync, this is like the championship. We're looking at we're doing 124s. So it shows that I haven't been running 124s lately, so there's no symbols, but this will qualify for oh, it's week 5, so it's open. So this will qualify for the Carrera because it was a Carrera and the Modern GT. So we'll do submit.
my
Uh,
last my
what was your
last
last?
lap was my last lap was 11.869.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. He definitely would have crushed me then. Um,
Oh, it still puts me in first.
what was that? That was my big Porsche. The total time, mine was 0 1
Oh, you haven't added yours in yet.
0 1 4 4. The last lap was
Well, that was short lived.
0 4 4 5 8. And when you submit, it'll tell you, boom, number 2.
Oh, seriously? You still did? You still
What the
didn't get
heck?
it first? Let me guess. You want to run them again?
What the French? No, that's why I don't
Well,
like. That's why I don't like
well,
124s.
but look at it though. My last lap was 11. Like I deslotted and I put it in. I put it back in. And my last lap was 11 seconds, and my total time was like 121, and I gave me a 113. So that's like 8 seconds
Yeah,
because it was so slow. But that's weird.
that's how. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work. Because you probably, if you
Yeah.
think about it, you probably just deslotted after you would have finished your actual race. Because you're supposed to do like 9.5 laps, not a full 10, but we have to round up.
Right. Right. So yeah, you don't want to run it again.
No, I don't want to run 124s anymore. That's why I don't run them. I was like full pin the whole time and still can't. Still lose by 3 seconds, and you deslotted. That's why I don't run those.
Oh wow.
I just need to, yeah. I just
So
need
what
to
do
take.
you want to run? What do you want to run now?
Let's run 132s. Let's see. Have you run any 132s this
I
week?
have not run any 132s at all.
Nothing, huh? I don't have
No,
any.
not this week. I haven't run anything.
Let's see which one. Oh, this week. This week started today, so I haven't run any
Yeah.
today.
Oh, psh.
Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood. Well, so last week our modern GTS were real close. I don't do NASCAR anymore because I don't like that. Let's see. Last week, oh, I beat you pretty handily in Group Five. Let's do modern GT on 132
All right.
because we were pretty dang close last week.
And we're just no warm ups. We're just gonna go for it.
Sure.
He
Yeah.
said, "Sure." Let me see where did I put that car. I feel like Greg wearing shorts and no socks, and I can't remember where I put my car. Dang it! I just had it for sure.
Let's switch to this. Let's do.
You know that class, the classic 132. All I got is there it is, hiding behind the slot car shed.
We're gonna pick the Chevy, the C7. That's noisy as shit. So sorry to all your eardrums. Um,
Oh, that ain't cool.
I gotta make sure I have the braking speed setting right anyway, because it's a big difference from 124, 132. We're at 14.8.
So I got the Audi RS5, the bean, the twin bush.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's fast. I got this from Omni slot box. You know they sell cars too.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I am running the Corvette, the C7, number
About to
77. This is,
go down.
this is the one that it's been to your track, Mike.
Yeah.
That's why.
I'm probably the one that tore it up. Be honest.
Oh no, that
I
has the
ran the
most laps of any car that I
I ran
own.
the crap. I ran the crap out of it for sure.
And I think honestly, it's the those tires were getting super thin even when I sent it to you, and now they've probably got like 5 or 6 thousand more laps on them. So probably time to get some new tires, and it might be a good opportunity to try out some of those Bobcats. But we'll see.
Bobcats are good ones. Hey, if anybody needs like a sheet, I just noticed that I got the breakdown of his tires and what car they go to and all that stuff. It's
Oh,
like six. It's like 6 pages. I was looking for something to read in my iBook. It was short lived. But I noticed that I had that in there, so I can forward it to anybody if they want it.
uh, yeah, MB sent tell me not to give up. I just don't have fun with them. They don't go fast enough with the magnets in them on my track. Like they just don't. It's only one spot that I have to let up on the gas, and I just can't keep up.
Ooh,
So I'm thinking I might just pull the magnets out of all of them because I thought my wife would like racing them. She doesn't care about them, so that's why I was leaving magnets in. My daughter doesn't care about them, and so I'm probably just
hey,
gonna pull magnets.
don't forget to turn your power supply down,
Yeah, I did.
because I was about to
And then
go.
Greg, you're saying our times aren't showing. Yeah, just hit refresh. They will. If we can see them, you can see them. Let me make sure that's true. Yeah, I mean mine's on there.
I saw.
His is on there. Yeah. All right. Let's minimize that. You guys can see the track. I got my fuel going. Let's see. Are we 18 laps? Yeah. All right. Let's see that. All right. You ready?
Yep.
This one's gonna be madness. All right. Three, two, one, go.
What happened to you?
I crashed.
Yeah, but that's like a fancy car.
It's
And
super weird.
I think I'm gonna have to get me one of them.
The C7.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's my favorite one. I have the C8 and I hate that car. Well, I hate it in real life too, but
Well,
it's really weird. So
yeah.
I've got the tablet over here on my desk because that's how I can plug it into the computer. And so I can't like see how many laps I have left. And since it's plugged into my computer, it doesn't give me the like 2 laps left. So I
Yeah.
keep thinking I'm almost done, and then I crash and I look over and it's like, oh, you still have 7 laps left.
That's why you need a position tower.
Does that count? Does that show you the laps left?
Yeah. You can count it. You can have it where it counts down. Like you set it up in Smart Race to have it count down the remaining laps, and then that's what it does on your position tower too.
All right, I need to do that. Although if I had my little command center thing plugged in, it would be doing the same thing for me. But
That's
I
is that
unplugged it.
allowed?
What? What do you mean, is
Is
that
that
allowed?
allowed to have your command center plugged up?
Well, yeah, I don't give a. It's like having the Connect app.
Hmm.
That's allowed. What are you trying to say? I'm not.
Man, huh? No,
What are
I'm
you trying?
just I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't care
What are you
what you
getting at?
use. I ain't getting at nothing. I ain't getting at nothing, man.
All right, you do that one again with me.
Sure. I didn't finish mine, so head to head competition. Why you touching my dog? Lady, why you touching my dog?
Be on 132. More
Got
one.
pet that, got pet that dog. He's our dog.
Pinky's now number 1. Come on back.
Yeah.
What is he trying to? Is he?
I don't know
Is
what time is it. What time is it now? We'll run a couple and then. You run a couple more. We'll be done.
MB, you should point a camera at your track and you should come live with us if you're if you're doing them at the same time.
uh,
Come
he
on,
has
man.
he has a webcam, right? Or does he just do his phone?
I think he just does his tablet. I don't know though.
He needs to
Or tablet
graduate.
and phone.
He running the same time.
Yeah, he just beat us. He's
Yeah,
just
he
beat
was
both of us.
he was wanting to do something yesterday, and I told him I'd get back with him, but I got home from work at like 10 o'clock, and I laid down, took a nap. I didn't get up till like 4.
Did you watch
So
that?
I did.
I did not, so don't spoil it.
Okay, okay. I was gonna ask you if you
Nope, don't
watched
spoil
it.
it. I did
I was
not.
gonna ask you if you watched it.
I had every intention to, and then I laid down, fell asleep. My alarm went off, so I could like get up and watch it, and I was like, "Yeah, no, it'll record it automatically."
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
buddy.
MB, you need to get a webcam, brother, so you can come race with us. We got room for 2 more on here. Greg, you come race with us. I'd go back to 124. Since you don't race the small cars, you don't like to go fast.
That, dude, he been getting pretty fast. Like I said, I got dibs on his BRMs.
Yeah, we are
Whenever
running
the time,
magnets, Greg.
whenever the time comes.
We are running magnets. I don't run Carrera without magnets, the little ones. That's no fun. I do have my Legend, but you also said you don't like those for some reason. You're very, very
Yeah, his
picky guy there, Greg.
his legends are his legends are here.
Yeah. They
I
lasted
got
what,
the
like 3 days on his track.
I don't know, but they're here. This John Player special, and then they got the Marlboro. Right here, they're down here. Somebody already trying to hustle me for the Marlboro, but I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of it because Janet likes running them. She likes
Yeah,
the way they sound.
they're super fun. I think they're super fun. And they're super goofy on the track. Yeah, 24-hour Legends. Should we do a 24-hour marathon stream? Everybody racing Legends? Oh, 20 or 24 hours in your house. I think, yeah, didn't even give him a chance.
Yeah, that's factual right there. I think.
I broke off the mirror on one of mine. And then I got the white kit. I still got to build. I'm waiting until after the Michigan race to work on that one though.
Yeah, because we got work to do on. We
Yeah,
got tires. We got tires to test wear on and stuff.
all right. Am I good? 18. Yeah. All right. Let's try this again. You set? I'm
Yep,
trying to see if
I think so.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if I'm
it's set up
staying
over there.
here, I'm not blocking the track. Okay, cool. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Uh oh. See if I can catch up. Man, it uncoated my car for some reason.
Ah,
I almost got you though. Almost got you.
Nissan. What Nissan do you have, MB?
Oh, he got that GTX or whatever it is, or GXT. That thing's fast. So yeah, it's still. What'd you end up with?
Let's see. 102. That's not a good one.
Dang.
Let me check my Greg laps. Make sure I didn't miss one. No, they're all good. They're all there.
Oh, wow. Why is it
uh,
asking me to sign in? Something happened. Somebody's sabotaging me or something. Slot sync.
all right, we'll go to submit sprint result. We'll pick the track. We'll pick the car. That was 132. That was the Corvette. The total time
You're gonna
was
be real mad too
yeah,
in
because you
this
still
one.
beat me.
I think
Yeah.
so. If I could get signed in.
I don't get mad at the slot sync anymore. I have
I
resigned
know. I just
myself to middle of the pack. There are guys just crushing it. I'm super impressed. Vince and Anders and
yeah, those
Dale,
guys.
Daryl, like you guys are just crushing it. Number two of two. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Maurice must have had his in already. How's it 2 of 2 and there's 3? Oh, because it's Dang, do I need to request to join?
What happened?
It kicked me out. It freaking it kicked me out. Slot sync. I guess I'm not welcome anymore.
You're out. You beat the web administrator,
What'd
so
you
you're
do?
done.
Yeah, what'd you do?
You beat
He
me
gone.
live, so I deactivated you.
He gone. Well, that's rude.
Yeah,
All
Dale's
right,
already in.
here.
That was a 59 second. What did I get last week? Like 54, I thought. Oh no, 56. That's what I got last
Let's
week.
go. 0 1 0 1 2 5.
I'm gonna show you guys while he's doing his. I'm gonna show you guys some behind the scenes on our stats.
0 6 0 8 9.
I'm gonna do the
Yeah, that'd be a
custom
good
for
idea.
last week, 22 to 28. So this is what we did last week. We had 13 active users, about what we have usual. 181 submissions. So 139 for the championships, and then 42. So some of those are doubled up. So it's probably closer to like 95 total. 44% of our 29 paid members participated. We had 3 new signups last week. 13.9 is the average submission per user last week, which is awesome. And then we had 42 submissions in one day on the 24th, which was what, Wednesday? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. And then
Golly, dude.
Friday we had 37 submissions. That's what the breakdown is. So this is a little skewed because the race results get doubled because every single event result counts as a race result as well. So that's where it's a little wacky, but at least we can see. And then this is each. It's a little jumbled, but this is the breakdown of championships and where most people participated. So like the number one was Modern GT 132 with magnets. We had 15 event results there. And then Group 5 132 was second. The Carrera 132 was third and tied with NASCAR 132 because I think last week was NASCAR for Carrera,
Yep.
which means I should have submitted that one, but I just don't like running those NASCARs. So, yes, lesson learned for next time. And then 132 Legends was the next up, which has always been surprising. It's always in the top 4 or 5. Um, and prototypes, classic GT, modern GT 124 is the best 124 group. Think, and that's with no magnets, no magnets. Yeah, so 124 no magnets are definitely more popular. And then we go down to like these
Oh,
down here at the bottom. So there's a little peek behind the curtain.
Yeah. Well, we've already had a peek behind the curtain because we've seen your face. You're the man behind the curtain. All the magic. Let's get that kaffir out, dude. I'm feeling
Oh,
confident. I'm feeling confident now. Get that kaffir out.
where? All right. It's gonna embarrass me on live TV. It's cool. This car runs like shit when there's a camera on it.
Gonna run this shivvy. Run that Monza. Why'd I hear clicking noises and stuff? What are you doing over
Because
there?
it keeps redoing,
Uh huh.
not doing my output.
Right. All right, dude. First it was. First it was.
See, and it disconnected.
Mhm. I probably need to bounce after this.
Okay.
After this one, maybe we could do one more. Maybe we could do an F1. I don't think she's watching. I don't think she's watching. You don't see any comments from Bowtie on there, do you?
Nope.
All right. So maybe we do a F1 after this, and then I gotta bounce.
All right, she's on there, ready to roll. Not in free practice. Race 18. Confirm. John Tucci had to run.
All right, John. Thanks for coming out. What happened? What'd he say?
Greg says, my Greg laps. That ain't right. He's like, well, you know.
Well, we're not running analog. We're not running analog timing. So
The shoe fits. Alrighty. I think I am
this car's
14.8.
dirty. It needs some wax. It needs some washing wax.
The
Bow
top
tie.
of my Caffer, because it's so smooth, when it flips over on its back, it just slides forever. That thing is scratched as shit.
Bow tie needs to do little cleaning on this thing.
Get after it. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. First corner.
The winner with one lap.
Well, there's that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even have the camera on either. Nobody could see what I was doing. Jesus.
They heard it though.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just.
That
It was
probably
just.
actually could see it because that's the only corner you can see on.
It
On
was
this
just
one. Yeah,
ironic.
they could
It was
definitely.
just. It was just ironic that you said when this car flips over, it's so smooth it slides, and all you heard was. Boom, boom, boom.
Slide off the edge of the track.
I think I'm gonna take this. I don't know. You probably can't see it, but I'll take this little Mustang right here, this Scale Electric Mustang. I'm gonna take it up there and run it in that Trans Am. The little Trans Am deal that he got. He said Camaros, but I think Barracudas are classified as that too. But I got some Camaros that somebody's got in a box. That's gonna be there. So
Oh, Joe got busy. He says his in-laws just showed up. It happens, dude. I get it.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Greg says he had the proof and showed you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're not going to get into that right now, but MB Auto Detail says it needs a detail. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then he's
I'll bring
asking
it
who.
with me. I'll bring it with me. If you're there, you bring your stuff, and we'll just I'll line them all up. You can detail these things.
Just ship a whole box up there, and we'll just get the MB Auto detail going on mini cars. Greg's asking what team we're on. So it's me, Mike, my brother Gerard, and Maurice MB are on a team. MB's son might be playing his first professional game that weekend, so he may be first professional football game. So he might be occupied. So we might be down to three, but that's all right because it's a three-person
Totally
minimum.
understand. Yep.
Yeah, we're rooting for him. I hope like I want to see you there, Maurice, but also like I hope he gets playing his first professional game too.
Yeah,
Like
100%. And but our team name is Tri-State Motorsports,
Tri-State Motorsports. So Missouri, Kentucky, and I want to say Milwaukee. It is Milwaukee, but Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Um,
And the cool thing is that on our logo, which you all aren't going to see yet, but the state of Missouri looks like a controller.
yeah, it's pretty
Happy accident. Happy
happy
accident there.
accident. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. And I think we're gonna do the livery reveal in a chat live on that Saturday morning. So the race practice is Saturday afternoon, evening. The race is that Sunday morning. I don't. We won't. I think Joe's gonna do the broadcast for the show for the race. Joe and Raul are. I don't know how they're gonna do that end race, but more power to them. Um, but
Well,
I
they
think
got a
we are gonna do the Saturday morning cartoons, and if Joe wakes up early enough, he's gonna join us. If he doesn't, then he's not.
well,
Um,
they got a team of four too now. So
yeah,
it's him, Raul, Vince, and Carlos.
Carlos.
So I think the plan, from what I understood from Joe yesterday, the plan would be for Raul and Joe to kind of flip when Raul wants to race. Joe's gonna be on the camera and
Oh, yeah,
all
that
that.
4 people. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the plan. So that morning, I think we're gonna do the reveal of the livery, and we'll do some chatting. We haven't figured out whether we're gonna do that from the swap meet or from Erdman's barn or from a coffee shop. We're not sure yet, but we'll figure that out. We got 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks from yesterday.
Today, 2 weeks from
Today's
today.
the race, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah, 2 weeks for the show. 2 weeks from yesterday. Yeah, that's true.
but
That's
we'll
right.
do the livery reveal and chat about our preparations. But yeah, you good to go?
Yep.
Make sure I'm good to go. 18 people can actually see the track. Cool.
Kaffer's
All
going down.
right. Yeah, because I can't even make it past one corner. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. Going all the way under the track.
What is going on with that driver, dude?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this car doesn't perform when she's on camera. She's camera shy.
Is it the car? Is it the car?
No, not at all. I get too confident because this car is super sticky. So like right off the bat, when the tires are clean, I only have to let off in like 2 spots. But then even after just a lap or two, it loses just enough grip, and I launch off. Well, you know that my
Yeah.
favorite corner to launch is right here because then it goes down and yeah, landed underneath the track. All right,
So
sorry.
you want me to put on a blindfold?
Oh, okay. All right, shots fired.
I'll put my safety glasses on for the next race. How about that? And we're all about safety here at Big Oak Raceway.
I think there's
And
just too much.
if anybody's got any cars they need to send to the salvage, just let me know. I'll send you the address. Just cars you're frustrated with and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greg
Good.
told me I need a big oak salvage sign.
Yeah, you do. You need just a spot on your track where you just stack them up.
I kind of got something going on somewhere. I got them everywhere.
All right, you good?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dang, you got me. You
Yeah,
got me.
we'll see after that adjustment, though.
I don't know what happened. I was setting fastest lap, fastest lap, fastest lap, fastest lap, and then nope.
Yeah, I need to turn my, well, I guess no. I need to turn my beeps off because I get so distracted by that.
Well, it was making me distracted too because I was like, man, I've run about 5 laps, and then I look at my lap. The lap counter says 7. 7 left. I was like, oh, for real. I've only run 3 laps.
Okay, where am I? Here we go.
Monza.
All right. So the nice thing about the website too is that like it doesn't matter what you have pulled up down here. Like I'm looking at Carrera 132 Magnet Championship, but if you just you can hit submit result from here, you can hit from the leaderboard. Like I'll even show you that. So here's the main leaderboard. This is more like the club records. So you can see some of these are insane. Vince, when did you do that 47? I don't even remember that. Jesus.
Dude, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Um,
Remember, I sent you that message said, dang on, Vince,
oh, that's because
with this 47.
I haven't done an update. Next week is the update. I'm doing once a month now, so it's a little so I have more to talk about. One, and also just so it's a little less crazy.
Oh,
Um,
so I'm third out of 4 in the Carrera event because it's unrestricted, but I'm second in the Group 5.
yeah, so when you submit, it pulls that submission. If it's better
Okay.
for the leaderboard, it'll put it on the leaderboard. If it qualifies for any championship, it'll automatically put it on there for you. So pretty. Oh, that was not as good as I was hoping.
That's good. You're probably still under a minute though. Really? Why is it
Yeah, I'm
having
on
trouble loading? Yup. Retry. There it is. Come on.
03352. Submit result. Fingers crossed. What? What? Oh, 4 of 4 in the Carrera Championship. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what? And then 1 of
A
3 on
57.
5.
Dale ran a 1 minute and 8:49. Oh, really? I need to run again. I gotta get it second.
Oh, oh yeah. This is what?
400, 4,000, 400 of us.
4 hundredths of a second.
That's like, oh wait, never mind. Oh, well, yeah, I can talk about this. That was like your boy qualifying where George Russell qualified behind Antonelli yesterday. It was what 4 tenths off.
Was it? I thought in
Because yeah,
Q3 it was like three
well,
tenths.
but yeah, in P3 it was, but of course they still run the fastest. Yeah, it was 3. You're right, it was 3.
Still, that's just
Dude,
insane.
you need to watch that race, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn
All
it
right,
on
so let's
when the girls are coming home so I can claim the TV before they get home.
All right, since we're talking, since we're talking F1, let's go ahead and
You want
run
to do that?
these. Yeah, and then hopefully she won't come out tapping her foot like she did earlier. Let's see.
Oh, this car is filthy. I'm looking forward to the new Formula Ones since I got more than just two teams. That's gonna be
Yeah, because
that's gonna be fun.
they've got Mercedes, right, and was it Audi? They got Audi, Mercedes,
McLaren,
McLaren.
and then the Red Bull and Ferrari still. So I think there's five.
All
I
right,
think.
I don't. Are you good with me not having the wing on here? Because I
Yeah,
clearly
I
don't know
don't
where
care.
it went.
Nah, I don't care.
Oh, there it is. Hold up. I found it. I'll put it on. I don't like running them without it.
Got to get that downforce.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Have you seen the Adobe Acrobat commercials? Do it with Acrobat.
I don't think so.
You're missing out, my
I'm
friend.
missing out. Some good beats on that.
It's some good AI generated beats.
Oh, I'm out of coffee, out of soda. So this car is like one day it's wicked fast, and the next day it's a sloppy machine. So we'll see who showed up today.
What are you
Whether
running?
it's
Which one?
the
Oh,
Max Verstappen.
I got Kimi Räikkönen.
Yeah, I don't even know what this other one is. Where's his name on this one?
What number is it?
7.
Oh yeah, that's the Kimi.
For real though, where's his name? Did they not put it on here? Weird. But that one, I mean, it's got stock tires, and I haven't even treated it. That one's just
You
for
don't run
show.
stock. You don't run stock tires on your F1s? What the heck?
No, I do. Wait, are these? No, those are Paul Gage's.
Oh, look at you, Paul
Fancy.
Gauges. These are stock.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna beat me with stock tires. Cool. I'm gonna order some when we get back from that race. I'm gonna order some Bobcats for a couple of my cars that are a little finicky, or that need new ones, just to give
You
those
should
a whirl.
you should just tell me what you want, what you got, and I'll see if I got what you're gonna order, and I'll see if I got it, and I'll
You
bring it
got
to
some? Yeah, that C7 is definitely one I need. And
you.
then
I don't know.
I still have these two cars still sitting in their jewel cases from around Christmas. Got to break those bad boys out.
I got cars sitting from like July 2024.
Still in the case.
Yeah, ain't been cracked open.
Yeah, I got those too. Well, I bought that Mustang, gave that to my daughter for Christmas, and then like the next week or 2 weeks later, we went to Milwaukee, and I bought this one when we saw it, the Uno,
Yeah,
and she immediately fell in love with that one and didn't even want me to get that one out of
didn't
the
like
case.
the Mustang.
No, I mean she loved the color, but after she saw that pink one, she's like, "Nope, that one's mine."
Yeah.
Like, okay, all right, I'm ready when you are. You good?
Yep. Yep.
I
Let's
got
go.
18. Right, I think I got the right car. All right,
I hope it's programmed.
me too.
It should be all
Three,
right.
3, 2, 1, go. Did you crash already?
No, I turned my controller off and didn't turn it back on. I crashed. I crashed. Bring it back to start. See, we are straight comedy. This ain't. Oh, you're just gonna keep going.
I totally thought you crashed, so I stopped.
I did. I did crash.
Oh,
But
uh,
if you want to keep that, I'll just run this. I'll just run these 10.
well, no, because I slowed down and stopped when I thought you crashed the first time.
Oh, yeah, I did. Like I didn't. My controller was off, so I didn't take off, and then I crashed.
Well, that's on this. Are you use Frankenslot, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I always like as during the countdown, I always flip that switch off and then back on,
yeah.
just to make sure it wakes up.
I'm not.
I'm not even
I'm
gonna
not.
enter that one.
No, I didn't. It was completely off. The switch was off. Like the controller was off.
Oh,
It wasn't even that it went to sleep. It was just off.
oh, can't help that. But whenever I'm racing with my wife and I do that, she's like, "Now what are you doing? Why are you putting it in fast mode?" I'm like, "I'm just making sure it's awake. Calm down."
Putting it in fast mode.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, three,
Right.
two,
Yep.
one, go.
Oh.
I
We
crashed.
we suck at this.
That's why we're middle of the pack.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang magnets with getting your overconfidence.
All right, let's try this again.
Let's see.
Is everybody left watching? Yeah, there still are. So Dale, 12 seconds ahead. Go get him some camber on that track.
What happened? Oh, Maurice. It's gotta be Maurice
Yeah, Maurice is.
talking about camber. On my track?
I don't know who he's saying. Dale's at
Oh,
12 seconds ahead of somebody. I don't know what. No, on his Formula One. Dale got a 50 seconds with his. Maurice got 102. It's funny how, like, there's some tracks. Like, Maurice gets really good times on some cars, and then other guys get really good times on other cars. And it's just, I think it's pretty cool that, like, the different designs are definitely designed, different layouts are definitely more beneficial to different cars. It's
yeah.
wild.
All
There's no
right.
real rhyme or reason to it, but you
I put a
ready?
little. Yeah, I put a little spit on a tire, so let's see what happens.
Oh, all right. A little Kentucky spit shine.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah.
Oh, did you crash?
Yeah, that's all right. I gotta go. Man, I had 3 laps left. That's all right.
I'm gonna enter mine because I think that
Yeah,
was
go ahead.
Super 8. That was the Verstappen total time. Oh yeah, 58206. Oh,
What?
0058206. Oh, come on. 58206.
Mm.
Use your freaking brain, Pete. Last lap was 03183. Dang, that's close to the track record. That car is behaving today. Let's see. Number 3 of 5 and 3 of 4. Awesome.
Would you have like a 55?
Yeah, I didn't even look at that. I always forget to look at that. Not the leaderboard. Championship. Magnets 132. Formula One. Yep, 55,273. Vince has got me by a little less than a second. 7/10. There's no way I'm going to catch Dale.
That's ridiculous, dude. What did he run that with? Was that a
Form,
Carrera car?
yep, the Carrera 132.
Oh,
The
the Mercedes,
the Mercedes.
the
So that's the older
Petronas.
one.
Yeah, it's probably because it's um golly, Lewis Hamilton. Probably Lewis Hamilton. That's
Yeah,
probably why.
probably why.
He fast.
He's got urethane tires, digital, and magnets. What did Vince run with? Vince ran with magnets, upgraded guide, and silicone. Oh, do I have? Oops. Not that it
What?
changes anything, but I have that car as stock. Are those stock tires?
It just says that it's your modification is just a guide. Does it have writing on there?
No. Well, maybe I forgot
Mm,
to change that.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's all
That
kind of stuff coming out. All kind of stuff coming out
all
today.
kinds of secrets being all the different secrets that helped me get to middle of the pack. Yeah, well, since I did the upgraded, it's still listed as modified, so it won't change
Right.
it.
Right.
But still, huh? I'm surprised. I'm gonna look into that. Let's see. My profile, inventory, garage. 132 Formula One. Yeah, sure enough. Let's edit that and let's change those tires to urethane. Update car.
Now it's legal. Now we're legal.
Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see. Let's just look at some. Let's see if I. Yeah, no, that's good. All right, so the Carrera
Golly,
Championship. Oh
that
my
guy's
God.
way down there.
Oh, because I didn't run last week. Dang it. Dang. I totally forgot about the fact that last week was NASCAR. Missed out on probably 1 point.
What am I at? Like 3 points?
You
Tied for
are at 6.
tied for
'Cause you didn't run.
fifth.
Oh, I don't know which one you're looking at.
I'm looking at your screen.
Yeah, you got 6 points, but
God
you didn't.
dog.
You didn't run week 1.
Yeah.
Dale just crushing it. He's got 2 first place finishes. Oh, and endurance. Let's see How many people have done endurance? Well, 3 people. I haven't done mine yet. I guess we got to do that this week. It's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month. It's the end of the month. I might, when I get home tonight at like 8:30, I might run some more just to get on the board.
Let's see. Can we go to this? There we go.
All right, dude, I'm gonna bounce out of here.
Yeah,
I
dude.
gotta, I gotta get in here and see you before she starts throwing grapes at me, or tomatoes or whatever.
Only grapes and tomatoes? You're a lucky guy. I get
Yeah,
grapes.
I got a surround sound speaker thrown at me one time. That was years ago. That was like 2005 or 2006. So now she knows to check her temper at the door. Wait, you don't see any comments from her,
I do not. Nope. Dale joined.
right?
No, she's not in there.
I'm good. All right, it was fun, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do
I
it again.
appreciate it.
We'll get
Yeah,
some other
man.
guys on too. That's
All right,
fun.
I'll talk to you. I'll
Yep.
talk to
See ya.
you. All right, see you guys later.
There we go. He's gone. I think I'm going to do a couple more. If anybody who's got a camera on their track wants to join, I can send you the link and we can do sort of the same thing. Just let me know. Raul's here. Good to see you. Dale popped in and now he's gone. Oh, yeah. He says he put urethane super tires on his Formula One. Not even trued, and it's his fastest car. That's rad. Combo lives. Yeah. We were running SlotSync laps at the same time so we could kind of proof is in the pudding, show that even though we have very different tracks, we're finishing at almost the exact same time, and it was pretty damn accurate, which is good. Um, hey Raul, combo live, see you, Mike. All right, I'm gonna do one or two more. I totally forgot that today is a new week, so I have more left to do than I thought. So let's switch to this so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I gotta open up this window. And so the way you can tell is you hit calendar, 132. Let's see. I don't have a classic GT. I need to get one. So probably not next month. Spending some money going up to Michigan, so probably not gonna do it next month. I do have a Legend, so I can do a Legend. And I do have the NASCAR, even though I don't like it. Let's do the Legend. Let's do the Smoky Joe. I ran this one yesterday to get my time in for last week. And now that Joe's not here, not Joe, now that Mike's not here, I'm going to do my flying start. I don't know if it'll help or not, but let's see what we're up against on Legends so far this week. So this will be just today. I don't even know who's gone. Nobody's gone, so I can get 101. That's what I'm talking about. Let me switch here so I can see what's going on. I would do this sometime with a little more notice. Yeah, we're in week 5, which is, yeah, the good week. Oh, that's a good point, Vince. Yeah, the swap meet. I do love a good swap meet. Which just reminded me is our local swap meet is today, and I totally forgot about it. Dang. Wonder what time they go till. Maybe maybe I can still drive over there. It's over in Illinois, so it's about 45 minutes away. So not the easiest to get to from me. It's like going from the far west side of St. Louis County to the far east side of I think it's Madison County, whatever county that is, right across the river in Illinois. But yeah, let's do a Legend, and then probably wrap it up. But yeah, Greg, if you want to in the future, we don't. I mean, like honestly, I texted Mike. I was sitting down here in the basement. My wife and kiddo were going to. She's got little girl's got a birthday party, so they were leaving for that, and I was like, hey, I got the house to myself for 2 hours, nothing to do. I'm gonna run laps. I was like, Mike, you want to go on live and do some SlotSync? He said, yeah. So there wasn't much heads up, but yeah, I know Joe had been talking about doing something similar with Mike earlier in the week, and so we'll try to get them going. And those of us who are a little more used to streaming, streaming races or streaming shows can always host and have you guys on, because it's super easy to add a guest on the software that I use and Joe uses, and I think Mike uses it now too. But yeah, let's do that. Let's change the car. Assign to. Come on now, behave. Where is the legend? You guys have been getting some real fast times with these cars, so I know I'm not going to be in the mix for long. But if nobody submitted, then I can get first place for at least 10 minutes until one of you guys see it and go and submit yours. But yeah, I think you like the pit lane. Yeah. So this is it's a guy on YouTube, World of Slot Cars. He makes this stuff. He designs it. He's got like a Patreon that you can. I was signed up for a long time because I thought that's how you got the files, and then I realized that that's just how you get the early access to the files. So sorry, dude, who does World of Slot Cars, but I canceled my Patreon, and then I bought the files on Cults 3D. But those are super rad. And then yeah, I did the like. It's not a great shot of it, but I had to move my start finish lane. I've always had a double, but it was right next to it, and then I was trying to figure out how to get the entrance to my pit lane closer to this straight, because it was like right here. What wound up happening is when the cars are going too fast, that gate can't open fast enough, and then just launches them in the air. But in order to do that, I had to kick it out so I could put my safety car. So my safety car goes right there. And that one, I switched the LED to the other side so that no other car can get in here. And this car doesn't make any changes now, lane changes. And then this one is just, that's a R1 cut in half. So it kicks it out just enough to fit this. And then that gave me the gap to do that, which I've always wanted to do, just never really could figure it out. So, and luckily the bump out that I built for the table is just, it hangs over a little bit, so I might rearrange this cup holder and some stuff, but it's pretty cool. I'm really digging it. Did I change the gear on my Legend? No. Oh yeah, because mine didn't come with other options. Because I bought the 2-pack, and it was just, there was no spare parts in there. Yeah, there was no spare parts in there. There is in the white kit. So maybe I'll try that for next week. Change out that gear. I forgot you guys had told that. Too fast gate won't open. Yeah. Thanks, Raul. It's been fun. And these things. Here, I'll see. Let me switch camera. I'm getting totally distracted and not doing SlotSync anymore, but that's how it happens. So like this is the fence that goes on, and I just glued in some. These are actually like the plastic part of a Q-tip, because they have holes on both here and on there, and then same thing for the top part. That way you can take it apart. So that fence is cool, but he has a couple of options for this top part that basically, it's kind of like the catch fence for the debris, so it goes at an angle. But this version of it has a slot you can kind of see there, and then holes on the end, so you can run LEDs. So eventually I'm going to do a huge strip of LEDs down here so it'll light it up kind of like they do in Formula One, where it's just like splashing light all over it. So that way that'll go all the way down here, and then on the ends and some of the other spots I'm going to do just regular, like maybe some magnetic racing spotlights or something like that. But yeah, this track it's much smaller than my old track. But that gives me a ton of space over here for a little workbench. That's the only way I could do GRL. And then also, like, it frees up a bunch of space on the other half of the basement, where is my daughter's playroom now, because she's a little too old to be playing in the living room, and in her room she got too much junk. So But yeah, I love the track. I was super nervous about going this small. And I did a similar, it's called the Bertrand 8. That's what like this is based on, this design. And I did one a long time ago. One of my first tracks was a much smaller version of the Bertrand 8. And it's like you get a super long straight because it goes end corner to corner, so you can squeeze in a couple more, and then but super technical in the middle. So it's a lot of fun. And since it's so narrow, not very deep, it can be against the wall, and I'm not worried about reaching both sides because I can, I can. That's the furthest away I got to reach there, and I think here, and I can reach it no problem. So yeah, I love it. I am super jazzed on it. But let's do this race. Here goes nothing. Well, that won't do it. Those weren't super fast laps, but that felt much better than it was yesterday. All right, we'll do it. We'll give it another shot. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, table footprint. That's a great question. I think so. Like these tables were 7.5 feet long, but I think I cut a half foot off of each. I think the deepest is like 4 feet. That's here, but most of it is only like 3.5 feet, like here and on that end. And I think the length is like, I want to say it's like 18 or 19 feet long. Yeah. Let's try this again. All right. It felt good though. It felt like a good run. Just got a little distracted. It's right there. I jam on the gas too early sometimes because I get a little overconfident. Let's try one more time. Get a dang time in. Just get a time in. God bless it. Ugh. Now it's a matter of pride. God bless it. So I just get like I hear it. I hear it sliding down at that far end, so it gets me a little nervous. So I try to make up the time on this end, and I jack it up, and it's just a mental. 5 of my nemesis. Yeah, yeah. There's been several races where I've crashed on lap 11. Been several today. I'll try again. I'll try again. Golly. That one, yeah, I can tell the tires are getting a little dirty. The thing with these stock tires on the Legends, I've noticed it on a couple of other non-Carrera cars too, is those tires. They like true themselves on the little bit rougher Carrera track, and so they just get a little filthy as you go. But yeah, it's super frustrating. Well, it's not frustrating. I'm still just racing cars, toy cars in my basement by myself with people that want to watch that. So pretty good, pretty cool. But yeah, let's go again. Just need to be calm in that corner. No, now it's just gonna beat me. Now I'm just gonna finish this one out to see. It's definitely like, yeah, I don't quite understand what that's all about. I'm gonna try to turn the brakes down because I think I'm coasting, and sometimes I'm not coasting long enough. Sometimes I'm not coasting long enough. So let's see. We're at 14. Let's just turn it down to 7. And let's see what that does. And we're just going to leave it there. We're just going to leave it there. We got her done. I know that wasn't anything special, but we got her done. Got her done. Let's switch to here. Let's open this up here. And we're going to submit. Show me Super 8. Pioneer. That one's called Smoky Joe. Yeah, not great, but at least we got it done. 0105734. And the fast lap. Not the fast lap, the last lap. 03690. Submit. 1 of 1. Rad. 102. Let's just see. Yeah, I don't like that it does that. I need to. There we go. Let's see what that would have gotten last week. 102. Not great, Bob. But at least it's done. Let's see. What else was I supposed to get done? Let's see if we can force that to update. I don't like that you have to press refresh. I thought I fixed that, but that part's not working. Alright, so we know we've got everything done except NASCAR, which I don't race. I don't have a prototype, and I don't have a classic GT. So, what do you guys? Probably only have like 1 or 2 left. What do you guys want to see me race? I could try to beat that Corvette with the Uno. I think I have it set as a ghost car right now. That's got silicones on it, so we can try that. These tires are filthy. I'm pretty sure. Now, whoops. Just go to the safety car too. Hate when that happens. Yeah, alright, let's try that one. Event not started. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Thanks, Smart Race. Repeat. Confirm. Let's assign. 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 Revo. Not Revo. Carrera. Audi R8 Revo. Yeah. Yeah, you should, Raul. And I think you're in the system. I don't remember. But you should come run some laps with us. It's pretty fun, even when you're middle of the pack, like me. It's still a lot of fun, and it gives you a reason, motivation to run cars you may not normally be running. So, let's see, 18 laps. I got that one good. We're on 14.8. Let's switch to here, and let's see what we can do. It's completely cold. Haven't raced this one in a while. We'll see. Feel like the brake and speed were not set on that one, and picking up some dust, so we're gonna run a quick Swiffer. So black pieces of something get picked up. Alright, that probably will not make a difference at all, but let's do this to make sure that we've got this right. Close, race, This is how SlotSync goes. You're pushing it so hard. Is that a sticky pad? Yeah, so I actually saw it at Joe was like called me from one of his club events a couple of months ago, and he had something like they had something like this on one of the tables, and it's really just let's see if I've got one. So like I have these full sheets of like label paper. I got it for something else, but I cut them in half. And then the first one you put sticky side up. The first one I taped down with masking tape, and then every one after that, like here, I can just cut this one in half. I'm about due for a new one anyway. So you just, and you can get them. And once I'm done with this huge stack of these that I already have, I'm gonna order like actual ones from like, you know, that they use for like FedEx or whatever, that are about that size, and they come on a roll. My goal is to have the roll under here so I can pull it out, rip it, and then just put a new one on top. But since it's already, it's not, you know, it gets filthy, but it's still pretty sticky, that then, like I was already clean, so you can't even see any dirt on there. But then it's there to go. I really, for whatever reason, using the like lint roller, it drives me nuts. And I don't know why. It's just like, yeah, it's hard for me to like wrap my head around getting the right thing. I've thought about, and probably eventually will build one of those ones like Ride Out Raceway has, where it's got the lint roller and a motor. So when you put the car down on it, it spins the lint roller. There's no power going to the car, but there's like a switch. I have all the parts. I just never built it. And then it spins that lint roller, and then you just peel one off when you need a new one. So that's eventually what I want to do. But for now, I just stole that idea from Joe's club members. It's super easy. Yeah. And it's, you just, and you're done. All right, let's give this one another shot. Nope, I knew that was gonna happen too. Still picking up. That's the thing with these. You know, everybody speaks volumes about the silicones, and they're super sticky when they're sticky. But when they pick up dust real quick, and my basement is a dusty hot mess. So, all right, that's probably the last one, and then I gotta go. I got a honey-do list. No, that's it. That's it. That is it. That's all I got in the tank right now. Let's look at some of this stuff though. Let's see. Yeah, so didn't change anything there. What else can I show you guys? Oh, I can show you basically if you have, here's the user manual. It has everything in there. I was supposed to share with some of the group, some of the members, this file so that they could help me edit it. But yeah, and then I added the member list, so this is all of our current members. Your inventory, you have all your cars. And then like these ones that are grayed out, I don't run that Gulf Porsche anymore, so you can just like hit this, like say that Green Monster I don't really run, so you can just hit this and it makes it inactive. It's still saved in there, all the times are still saved, but when you go, so that was called the Green Monster, it's the RSR, so like if I were to go to submit a result, right now, it's only pulling up cars that I have as active. So if I had all of those cards listed in here, it'd take me much longer to find the right one. So you can kind of tweak and fiddle with which ones are active and which ones are inactive. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just to remove them from that list. And then same thing with tracks. Because like this was my big track that I did. And then when I first did this Super 8, which is this layout, that's this track. But then I swapped it to change the start finish. Doesn't really change a whole lot, but just wanted to make sure it was accurate. So as you can see, like the lap count is still the same. I haven't gotten as fast a laps on there, so my reference lap is different. That's for endurance races. It automatically calculates that after you do a couple of runs on it. Here's where you can track requests. Like I've put a ton in because I put them in there when I forget. If you get a sponsor, that's where it would be. And then if you requested a new car, yeah, so I put that in there to test to make sure it was working. And then your profile is all that jazz. We're paid $20 to join. I think probably everybody watching is already in the club, but I thought I'd put that out there. Warren sent a message on Discord last night, I think, about a video. I'm not exactly sure what I should put on there. But yeah, I need to think about that. I made the new landing page, which let's see. I'm gonna change cameras so I don't give away any of my passwords or anything. But I'm gonna log out, and then we'll switch back here. Yeah, this won't give away. But like, here's what the landing page looks like now. It used to go straight to the leaderboard, which wasn't super helpful if you didn't know what you were looking at. And it kind of gives you the steps a little bit. I think he was hoping that there was maybe some pictures on here. I did some frequently asked questions as more things come up on Discord and video comments and that sort of thing. I've been trying to add those here. But it's basically just a real brief explanation of what we're doing. What you need to join. So you need a slot car, 132, 140 track, 132, 124 track, the timing software, and then you submit a request, get a sponsor, all that jazz. Do you have to race career digital? No, it can be analog. What cars can you use? It's sort of briefly listed what we have available, how the championships work, and then basically explaining that we charge $20 because that's our goal. I think if we get to I think it's like 40, between 35 and 40 paid members, then we're paid for the year. It'll basically cover our expenses for the year. And then after that, for this first year, first maybe 2 years, depending on how many members we wind up with, we got to reimburse some money that we spent on developing it. And then after that, any excess money will go into like raffle prizes at the end of the season. So yeah, that's that in a nutshell. I don't know what else I maybe missed. I don't know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, I know, Greg, that every time you hit refresh, it goes back to the leaderboard. I don't know how to fix that. I thought I did, and then it didn't. Let's see. Brad's here. Hi, Brad. Looks good, P. Thank you. I hope it helps for people that are new, because I mean, those of us who've been doing it for a while are like, yeah, that covers everything. But you never know what other people. Just paid your dues. I think I just got a notification. So, yep, notification of payment received from Rahul. So now, sorry, I'm gonna switch here. And I'm gonna go in there and I'll mark you as paid, and then you'll have full access. Yeah, just gotta make sure you guys don't see this back end. Sorry, but don't want to give away all the trade secrets. Let's see, where are you? Rahul, you are now paid. Marked you as paid. You should be able to log in and it'll start. It'll get you going. Yeah. So we go back to this now. Always be maintenance costs. Yeah, absolutely. And it's just I'm doing fewer and fewer edits. Like I still do some updates to the website and changing some things, but it's the way we have it set up is like the more edits you make, the more it costs you to make them. So if you're not making many updates to it, then it doesn't cost as much monthly. And I've reduced our subscription down to as low as we can get and still get all the features we're looking for. And then if there's a week or a month that is like, oh, we gotta fix a whole bunch of stuff, or like when we changed the whole championship structure, that took a lot more credits, and so I bumped it up. But yeah, we're pretty dang close to having it covered for this year, which will allow us to then reimburse what we paid to get it all set up in 2025 when we were doing beta testing, we weren't charging anyone. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. But we're right at that sweet spot. I think now with Raul on there that I sponsor a few guys, but they never contact me. Not sure if they had issues or what. Yeah, I'm gonna try. That's one feature that I want to add is that have a way for you as a member, like as an admin, I can see everybody in there and I can send anyone an email. But I think what I want to do is that if you have somebody who requested your sponsorship, you approved it, but they haven't gone in and done their account, I want to add a spot somewhere on my profile, maybe even on the sponsor requests, where you can get their email and send them an email and say like, hey, let me know if you have questions or if you're still interested or whatever. Because right now it's not super hard. When we have people that have approved sponsors but haven't created a membership yet, I go in there every once in a while and send an email and say like, hey, if you're still interested. Sometimes I get responses, sometimes I don't. And right now, with how many people we have coming in, it's not that big of a deal to do. We never have more than like 5 or 10 in there that haven't gone through the final step to get their account set up. But hopefully in the future we have a lot more flowing through that process, so that, and if that's the case, then I won't be able to send emails. Yeah, Greg, I saw that you okayed them. I don't think we have any pending sponsors right now. I don't know. I don't want to show that on the live. So let me switch here and I can check. Because it'll have email addresses and stuff, and I do not want to share that with the world. Onboarding. Yeah, we have 0 pending sponsors, so everybody's been taken care of there. We have 2 invitations sent that have not gone through. Yeah, both of yours, Greg, accepted and made their account. So they're both in there, and they're in the free trial period. They've not paid their dues, so they're not full members. But both of yours are as far as we can go without. So they can technically give it a shot. The thing, and I'm a little concerned. None of the people who are in free trial mode have. Oh wait, let's see. Last week. Have submitted a time. So I don't know if it's that they haven't submitted a time or that for some reason it's not pulling up. So I gotta do some digging there. I know there's at least one person that I've been in contact with on Discord. So I'll reach out to them and make sure that we aren't having further issues. But yeah. The lollygagger zone. Yeah, it happens. Like, we totally get it. Yeah, Gary and Jeremy, they're both good. Yeah, we have a handful of people because like anybody who had created an account even during the beta test that hadn't paid their dues yet, when I created the free trial, they automatically got a free 30-day trial. They didn't. I mean, they weren't notified of it or anything, but yeah, it went into trial mode. So here in another 3 weeks, that'll start to get cleaned up, and then we'll be able to track really clearly who is within that first 30 days, and then they'll get pings as their time gets closer to the end. Chrome 6 Vision, Smart Race, and SlotSync. Yeah, so if you can run Smart Race on your track, then you're good. You can access SlotSync. It is just a website, so you can access it from anything that has connection to the internet. The only problem we did have is I think one of the members had an older phone and it didn't like how quickly the website updates because it's live. So if there's a lot of people on there, it updates a lot. And some of the older phones and like if Google hasn't deprecated your phone and it's not updating your Chrome and all your other stuff in a while, and Apple is the same way. It won't behave as well. But yeah, I run it all on my Chromebook. But typically when I'm not going live, like right now, I have SlotSync open on my actual computer, so I can share the screen with you guys. But when I'm just down here by myself, I'm running SlotSync on my Chromebook like I always do, and then I just have. I'm sorry, I'm running Smart Race on my Chromebook like I always do, and then I just have SlotSync on my phone, so I can just look at the screen and type it in. So yeah, SlotSync is the easiest part of the whole process because as long as you have access to the internet, you can do it. It's not an app; it's just a website that you go to, and so anything that can point to the web and go to the website should work. Some features don't, and I think it's mostly the leaderboard because the leaderboard has. Let's see what we're up to now. It's an insane amount of submissions on there. So like each one of these is a data record, and it's actually pulling through double this because it saves your fastest and your second fastest time. But we have, yeah, I mean it's gonna keep going. Yeah, we're up to 524 total submissions. So that's yeah, it's a lot. And so when it refreshes that, it's refreshing a lot. And so some phones take too long to refresh that, and then it times out. And that's just built into the website code. That if it times out, it gives an error instead of continually pinging the server, because that'll slow everybody down if that's happening. Yeah, car database is easier to get to now. If you have a car model that's for the brands that we support, you can add it there. Everything's been moving pretty smoothly with the last couple of updates that we've done, and so I think we'll probably be able to add another brand. So I'll probably be putting a vote out, and those votes are from members only. So on the Discord, once you become a paid member, you'll be you'll get a role on Discord. Which that reminds me, I got to do that for Raul now. I might have to do it for the other two that just recently paid as well. But but yeah, we have a little section that only paid members can see that we can vote on the next the next brand we're going to add. Sorry, I'm like trying to read comments and speak at the same time, and my brain's not firing on all cylinders. You got a newer one last year, should be sufficient. Can one have a monitor connected to a Chromebook? It's a little tricky. I have figured out how to do it. If you have a smart TV or a TV with a Roku attached to it, like plugged in. So if it's not a smart TV, if it's a smart TV, you can cast. Like you can do cast straight from your Chromebook, and it's built in. And you just gotta connect it to your Google Home, and then it'll cast straight to that TV, no problem. If you don't have a smart TV, like I have an old Chromecast device that plugs right in to the TV, and it turns it into like a quasi smart TV, and you can cast straight to it that way. You can also, I recently bought, and I don't want to unplug it because otherwise it's gonna lose all the stuff on the screen right now. But it's a little dongle. So like some Chromebooks, I think Joe has one that has an HDMI out on it, so he can plug his straight into the TV. I didn't, so it only has a USB-C, but they have these little dongles, and I think I got it at think I got it at Walmart, but certainly on Amazon. That basically goes USB-C into the iPad, or I'm sorry, the Chromebook, and then on the outside it has a HDMI port, and then you can plug that HDMI port straight into there, so you don't have to cast. It's direct to it. All the sound that would normally come out of the Chromebook comes out of the TV instead. I've done that, and I also send now what I use it for is I send it to the computer so that you can see it on screen, and then I just have a capture card. That's like next level and way more complicated than you need. But yes, you can either cast it to a smart TV, you can get a dongle for your TV that'll allow you to, Wi-Fi cast it, or a USB-C to HDMI adapter, and then an HDMI cable to your TV. Yeah, those are your options. There's plenty of options to do that. Yeah, yeah. So I'm like 2 hours. So I don't know if you guys have more questions. I'm willing to stick on. I don't think I'm gonna do any more racing since I can't get a clean run in. And this car's still just sitting here upside down on the track with a broken wing. Gotta fix that. Put it back on the rack. So I'll forget about it. Screencast, Roku, yeah, Roku, Chromecast. There's a Chromecast dongle. There's Roku dongles. Most TVs that you buy, in the last like 4 or 5 years are already smart TV and already have that built in. The TV that I have down here is not. That's probably 15 years old, 10, 15 years old, something like that. And so I just plug in that Chromecast dongle, but a Roku would work the same. And Roku allows you to do, I think it's easier to do Apple or Android casting, whereas the Chromecast, you can do Apple to it. It's just a little trickier. It's not as like press a button and you're done. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's easy. And to be honest, I don't connect to my TV if I'm the only one down here. I probably should have today, so I could see how many laps I had remaining. But sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not. I don't know. And then yeah, so SlotSync, you just need a connection to the internet, so your phone's fine, and it can be the same phone or tablet or whatever that you're running Smart Race on. You just have it on open in another window, or it can be a separate device or on your computer or whatever. But you can access Smart Race. I'm sorry, you can access SlotSync from anywhere. And I am. Let's see. I'm planning on doing. I think it's Monday or Tuesday. I have a thing scheduled with Pete, UKP, Track Fans TV, to do an interview with him, so we can get some exposure to that side of the pond. So that should be good. We tried to do it this last Friday, and then both of our times are a little crazy, so we couldn't match up. And I can't plan to do it live on his Sunday show because that's when he wants to do it. Because they mentioned it, somebody mentioned it in the comments, and then they talked about it a little bit. I guess not today, but a week ago, and I that's on at like 2 o'clock in the morning for me, so I can't commit to that. Sometimes I'm still awake. Sometimes I'm up early for other things, but I can't commit to that because, yeah, I don't want him to be counting on me and then me sleep through my alarm. So, but that's planning. I've been in talks with Mark from Smart Race. He wants to do some sort of support for us, which would be cool. Probably just listen on the website, but that will get us a lot of exposure, and hopefully maybe we can do some sort of partnership with him in the future too, if we see some increase in traffic to his app as a result of ours. Probably not. We're small potatoes compared to how many people use his stuff, but still cool that he wants to support us, and that's part of the reason why. Smart Races 1 is the easiest to use, but also we wanted to stick with one so that we have a reason to get a connection with them and get more exposure. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what else is going on. This is week 5 of March in the on the calendar on the race calendar for SlotSync. So that's basically like unrestricted for the championship, for the Carrera championship. So like Carrera rotates through classes. First week is Modern GT, then Formula One, then Group 5, then NASCAR, and then every 3 months. So it's a 4-5-4 calendar. So 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks through the year. That way they always kind of fall in the same time every year, and on the weeks that we have 5, instead of rotating through a 5th class that people may or may not have, we just say anything Carrera. Yeah, and then the rest of the class races are the same. For 124, since there aren't as many classes to pick from and aren't as many cars in each of those classes, we just rotate between Modern GT and Group 5, and then back to Modern GT and then Group 5, and then the last week is unrestricted. I don't know. I don't know what else is going on. But yeah, I think I'll probably wrap it up. Maybe do. Let's go. Well, you can see the calendar, but I can't now. Let me open that up and let's see. Run everything. I just don't like the NASCAR, so I'm not running that one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I did all those. I could do Group 5 124 magnets. I could do that. I could. Let's look at the results and see on 132 magnets which one I'm close to someone on. See if we can try to beat them. That's almost a full second, so that's probably not the one to do. Oh, first place in Group 5. Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention on that when I submitted it. Oh, first place Legends, because I'm the only one. And then Modern GT, this one I'm going to be down further, I bet. Yeah, last place. 2 seconds. All right, I'm going to try that Uno one more time, because I think if there's a car that can do it, this is the one. So we'll do that, and then I'll call it. Thanks, Raul. Really appreciate it. Is there going to be an open class for custom builds? There is, and well, depends on what you mean by custom builds. So right now, when you enter your car, here I can just do that to show you. And actually, no, I thought I heard my wife get home, but they are not home yet. On the cars, when you add a new car, let's just say this is just a test car. Let's say it's Carrera 132. Let's say I don't have an Aston Martin in there, so we'll just do that, and then it's the Vantage. So then once you have that part selected, in here you'll pick what cars are part of it, or what parts are part of it. So the things that change it, a guide being upgraded, so that's like a slot invasion guide, Frankenslot guide, if you like trim the guide, or if you put, some people put Teflon tape on it. If you do anything to that guide, it's upgraded. So changing that from stock to doing anything to that guide will change your car from box stock to modified. Same thing with tires. If you go from stock, it's box stock. If you change it to foam, rubber, silicone, urethane, whatever you do to it to swap those tires out, if they're not the ones that came out of that box, it changes your car to modified. If you do one or the other or both of those, it's modified. Any of the other changes, so the motor type, if you upgrade it, if you change the chassis type, so like a modified chassis is that you shaved out some of the plastic, or and made some changes so you can do more body float or whatever. That's modified. Upgraded is complete swap. So to a 3D printed chassis, or to like on some of the NSRs or some of the other ones, like if you swap it out to a different firmness of chassis, that is an upgraded chassis. That is not the same thing that came out of that box. The front axle type, it's either stock or you upgraded it. The rear axle type, it's either stock or you upgraded it. If you do anything other than stock to the motor, the chassis type, the front axle, or the rear axle, that changes the car to open class. We do not do open class championships. Championships are for box stock and modified only, because allowing open is like a race for the finish on how much money you can spend on the car. So we just don't offer that. But you can, on the leaderboard, compare yourself to everyone else that has those options. So like we can see the mod class, the modified box stock. If you do open, there are some people who have submitted some times with open cars. And so like Dale has an open, and it's we'll be able to see on here. Yeah. So he has magnets, digital. He has the motor upgraded, which makes it open. The guide and urethane, that would just be modified, but since he did the motor, that changes it to open. And then he has the rear axle upgraded, which changes it to open. So that's the only real thing we do with the open. Scale Auto has a 124 chassis kit that I'm thinking of using for several model kits. So like we don't have any scratch builds. So like if you're using a model kit like from the hobby shop that is made to be a static model, but you're putting it on a chassis, we do not have that as an option. There's been a lot of grumbling and talking about wanting to add scratch builds to the database. I'm hesitant to do that because it's a can of worms. Because we can say that like, yes, the argument is that we can do all scratch builds. That like, if it's a scratch build, it's the slot car manufacturer, it's the real world manufacturer. It's just whatever, scratch build, scratch build, scratch build. Like this is the car. It doesn't matter what model it is or anything. That's the argument to do it. But I don't think that the scratch build guys will be excited about racing like a 3A 3D scratch build against a brass chassis scratch build, and a NASCAR truck versus a land barge versus whatever else. And so it's a slippery slope to adding a whole lot more complexity to the championships. If we do it, to be honest, it would probably just be on the leaderboard, and it would just be one, like it's scratch build or it's not. Because with the championships, it opens up a whole mess of stuff. And in the future, if we get interest to do that, we may do it, or we may line up with some of the proxies that are happening, so we can match that up. But for right now, that's a can of worms I'm not ready to open. But we have had some grumblings and people asking about it. Yeah, see, Greg, I get what you're saying, but that I can do that on a leaderboard, but that would be 3 separate entire championship pages, and I'm not willing to do that right now because we don't have full participation in all the championships that we have right now. So juice has got to be worth the squeeze, because each of those championships, each one we add is exponentially more back end work and labor and making sure everything works right. So I don't disagree with you. But yeah, adding it to the leaderboard, no problem. Like that is something that I can absolutely, like if we have enough interest in it, I can absolutely add it to the leaderboard. Add it as a card you can enter in, and it would just be those 3 options. I think that's a great option. But the trouble, thanks, Raul. But the trouble is that, yeah, it just super complicates things. We've had some great ideas come across the board over the last couple of weeks and months as we're going. But until we get more people participating in what we have existing, thanks, Raul. We'll see you soon. Until we get full participation and more people participating in what we have existing right now, it's tough to justify adding more complexity to it. because it's already super tough and tough to explain to new people on what's going on and how to wrap their heads around what they need to do on a weekly basis. It doesn't take long for them to catch up, but if our main goal right now is to get more and more people involved, then we need to keep it simple, stupid, keep it stupid simple. And I think we're at a sweet spot right now where much more complexity will get crazy. New brands of cars, no problem. Identical chassis, kit, and weight limit, keeping it even when have its drawbacks. Yeah, like there's yeah the tough thing is there's no like we don't require you to submit any spec of the car other than like yes these things are modified, but like no pictures are required and that people have asked for that, but it's a tough that's a whole nother part of the database that would take up a whole lot more memory, like storage space on the server that we're renting essentially for our database, and anything you do there makes the cost go up, and then everything would go up, and that's not what we're about right now. But there's no way to confirm other than the honor system, which we already are using. Is it just yeah, the scratch builds. I'm very interested, and I want to do it, and I want to be involved in it and do it myself. Build scratch builds because I'm doing the white kits now and I'm having a blast with them. But yeah, that opens a can of worms if we add that in. So we'll do it. We'll do some version of it. I'm just afraid that when we do the way that I think we can pull it off, the scratch builders will not be satisfied with that, and then we'll ask for more, and I won't be able to do it. So I just want to make sure when we do it right. But right now, I want to focus on getting more people in the system, more people participating in what we have existing, and make sure that it works. Obviously, it works. Mike and I kind of showed that today when he was beating me in real life. He was beating me on the leaderboard. Like that's working. But yeah, that's a whole new can of worms that adds a lot more complication to both the back end and does that a whole new rule set? What are the restrictions? You know, I built with 3 chassis and 124 H&R scale auto and brass scratch. I get that. I totally get that. Yeah, I know it sounds simple and it sounds really basic, but based on what we've gone through and added so far already to the database, nothing's as simple as it seems. um, so yeah, thanks, Greg. I really want to, and I think probably the first thing we're gonna do is just have a scratch build slot car brand, like add it as a slot car manufacturer, and just see how it goes and see what participation we get, and then we can kind of like branch off from there. Like, okay, maybe we should have these 3 chassis, and so we'll try to start super high level and then add it in. But there's some other brands of regular slot cars, like slot car manufacturers, that people are already asking for. Scale Electric, for example, and so that's going to be more likely to get added first, and those are a lot of work. Some of the smaller brands like BRM, Revo, a couple of the last ones we did, not super difficult to do. It's pretty small set, but like Scale Electric is adding a whole nother Carrera, and so that's a massive job to get that added and make sure it's right, and it will be just like when we added just this last couple smaller brands, you add them in, I add them in, but then like the racing class isn't right or this isn't quite right, and there's only like it will add in Scale Electric, and then for probably like 4 or 5 months, we'll catch things that weren't quite right, or that people didn't agree on, or that sort of thing. And so we're hoping to do that. Now it's Scale Electric's cars, not Scale Electric's track. I just want to be very clear about this. This is super deep into the show, so probably nobody watching it back will will make it this far. But Yeah, sideways. It's yeah. I mean, we'll put some on the list. I think Scale Electric got enough votes in the last round that I pretty much. I mean, I have to give those guys some love and add that one. And it really just depends. Like, it's easier now to add a brand because we're not specifying the brand in the championships. So it's much easier to do. It's really just adding cars to the database and making sure that the racing class is correct or as close to correct as we can get based on what our options are. So yeah, it's absolutely. But yeah, eventually we'll try to get as many as we can. But we just got to make sure that we do it right. And it's a lot of work, and I've got a lot on my plate right now, both with this and the Michigan race, and my work travel's getting started here in about a month, a little less than a month. So don't have as much time to spend tinkering with database stuff as I did when I added that last bit of last batch of brands. But I appreciate the questions, appreciate the interest. I'm going to call it. The wife and kiddo just got home, so I think we're going to barbecue this afternoon and maybe watch some baseball. But yeah, you guys have a great day. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out this long. We're over 2 hours, and I had a lot of fun racing with Mike live, but also chatting with you guys after. So if anyone wants to, that's in SlotSync, wants to do it, I'll probably not next week. Next weekend is Easter, and I got family in town, so probably won't do it next weekend. But we'll do it again. And I know Joe and Mike are going to do some too, and so we'll bounce around and do some more of this live racing. But thanks everybody for coming. We'll talk to you soon.